In a small, ancient village nestled between majestic mountains and whispering forests, there lived a humble farmer named Haru. Haru led a simple life, tending to his crops and caring for his animals. His days were filled with the rhythms of nature, and his nights were peaceful under the vast, starlit sky. Haru was content, but unaware of the extraordinary destiny that awaited him. One night, Haru had a vivid dream. He found himself in a tranquil garden, surrounded by a soft, golden light. An old monk, with eyes that seemed to hold the wisdom of the universe, approached him. "Haru," the monk said, "you are destined to be a healer, a guide for those lost in the darkness. Your journey will reveal 10 signs that confirm your path. Embrace them, and you will bring peace and harmony to many." Haru awoke with a start, the monk's words echoing in his mind. He felt a strange sense of calm and purpose, but also a flicker of doubt. A healer, he mused. How can that be? Sign 1, a heart full of compassion. The first sign appeared the very next day. As Haru worked in his fields, he noticed a young bird with a broken wing. Moved by its suffering, he gently picked it up and took it to his home. Haru spent hours tending to the bird, creating a small splint for its wing and feeding it with care. Over the next few days, the bird began to heal, and one morning, it flew away, chirping joyfully. Haru felt an overwhelming sense of compassion, not just for the bird, but for all living beings. He realized that his heart was full of love and empathy, and this was the first sign of his calling as a healer. Sign 2, the gift of listening. A few weeks later, a traveler arrived in the village, seeking shelter and food. Haru welcomed him warmly, offering him a place to rest and a meal. As they shared stories by the fire, the traveler began to speak of his troubles and fears. Haru listened intently, without judgment or interruption. The traveler, feeling heard and understood, left the next morning with a lighter heart and a renewed sense of hope. Haru discovered that his ability to listen deeply and with genuine concern had a profound impact on others. This was the second sign, the gift of listening, an essential quality for a healer. Sign 3, intuitive insight. One evening, as Haru meditated by a serene pond, he had a sudden vision of his neighbor, Hana, struggling with a hidden sorrow. The next day, Haru visited her and gently inquired about her well-being. Hana, surprised by his perceptiveness, confided in him about her recent loss and the burden of her grief. Haru's intuitive insight allowed him to offer comfort and support just when it was needed most. This was the third sign, showing that he could sense the unspoken needs of others and respond with compassion. Sign 4, the power of touch. Months passed, and Haru continued to cultivate his farm and his newfound abilities. One cold winter day, an elderly villager named Jiro fell ill. Despite the efforts of the village healer, Jiro's condition worsened. Haru, feeling an inexplicable urge, visited Jiro and placed his hands on the old man's fevered brow. A warm, soothing energy flowed from Haru's hands, and Jiro's fever began to subside. Within days, Jiro was on the mend, and the villagers whispered of Haru's miraculous touch. This was the fourth sign, the power of touch, which could bring healing and relief. Sign 5, a connection with nature. Spring arrived, and the village blossomed with life. Haru noticed that he could communicate with nature in a way he had never experienced before. Plants seemed to flourish under his care, and animals were drawn to him, seeking his presence and protection. One day, a wild deer approached him, unafraid, and Haru felt a deep connection with the creature, understanding its silent language. This profound bond with the natural world was the fifth sign, indicating that Haru's healing abilities extended beyond humans to all living beings. Sign 6. Dreams and Visions. Haru's dreams continued to guide him. One night, he dreamt of a child lost in the forest, crying for help. The dream was so vivid that he awoke with a sense of urgency. Trusting his intuition, Haru ventured into the forest at dawn. After hours of searching, he found the child, frightened and hungry, but unharmed. Haru carried the child back to the village, where a grateful family welcomed them with tears of joy. The sixth sign was clear. Haru's dreams and visions were a source of guidance, revealing hidden truths and leading him to those in need. Sign 7. The Voice of Wisdom. As Haru's reputation as a healer grew, people began to seek his counsel. He found that, when asked for advice, words of wisdom flowed from him effortlessly, as if he were channeling a higher knowledge. One day, a young couple struggling with a difficult decision came to Haru. He spoke to them with clarity and insight, helping them find a solution that brought harmony to their lives. Haru understood that he possessed the voice of wisdom, the seventh sign, enabling him to offer guidance that resonated deeply with those who sought his help. Sign 8. Inner Peace. Despite the challenges and responsibilities that came with his role as a healer, Haru felt an inner peace that he had never known before. He meditated regularly, finding solace and strength in the stillness within. This sense of peace radiated from him, calming those around him and creating an atmosphere of tranquility wherever he went. The eighth sign, inner peace, was essential for a healer. It allowed Haru to remain centered and composed, even in the face of adversity. Sign 9. A Life of Service. Haru's days were now filled with acts of kindness and service. He helped the villagers with their chores, offered healing to the sick, and provided comfort to the sorrowful. His life had become a testament to the power of selfless service. One day, as he helped a young mother carry water from the well, she thanked him with tears in her eyes. "You have a gift, Haru," she said. "You bring light to our lives." The ninth sign was a life dedicated to service, where every action was an expression of love and compassion. Sign 10. The Realization of Purpose. Years passed, and Haru's journey as a healer continued to unfold. One evening, as he sat by the fire, reflecting on his experiences, the old monk from his dream appeared before him once more. "Haru," the monk said, "you have embraced the 10 signs and fulfilled your destiny. You are a healer, not just by your actions, but by your very being. Your journey has brought light to many, and you have found your true purpose." Haru bowed his head in gratitude, understanding that his life had come full circle. He had found his calling and embraced it with an open heart. The realization of his purpose was the final sign, confirming that he was indeed a spiritual healer. Haru's story spread far and wide, inspiring others to seek their own paths of healing and service. The village thrived, becoming a haven of peace and harmony. Haru continued to live simply, tending to his farm and helping those in need. His life was a testament to the power of compassion, intuition, and the profound impact one person can have on the world. As the years went by, Haru remained a beacon of light, a true healer in every sense. His journey had shown that the path of a healer is not about grand gestures or miraculous feats, but about the quiet, steady flow of love and compassion that touches every life it encounters. And so, the story of Haru, the unseen healer, lived on, a timeless tale of the transformative power of a heart dedicated to healing and service. Thanks for watching. Hope enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Just click the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Also, feel free to leave a comment and let me know what you'd like to see next. See you in the next video.